BTMReview.com here with the Walking Dead podcast, talking about another shitty episode. It's called East, and yeah, if that's the direction Walking Dead is going, then I'm heading west.
I think it's going. I think it's been going south for a while though.
South,
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't think so. I mean, most of this half season was great, but this episode was
Not the
more
past two episodes, man.
That's what I'm
Past
saying.
3 episodes, it's just falling off again, like it always does.
I mean, this episode reminded me a lot of the last episode.
This is probably the worst episode of the second half of the season, I think.
I don't know. I can't. This episode and the last episode, it's like a blurred line. But for me, I don't know if I'm going to say too much different.
Well, I mean, you had one redeeming aspect last week with Denise getting killed, and then this week,
but even that felt so. It felt so forced and stupid. This one was the aftermath of that. I mean, I'm trying to think. You know what I can't stand? Before I go into anything I like about this episode, if there's anything, no. The Daryl thing is whatever. The thing I can't fucking stand is Morgan. I cannot stand Morgan. Like literally the whole time he's on screen in this episode and lately. I mean, who knew we were gonna hate this character so much? I remember back when he made his little cameo in the 3rd season. We're like, oh, won't be cool when Morgan comes back? Oh no,
he has more of a punchable face now than Carl does.
He really does, because Carl's not doing much.
Yeah.
But it's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's like, is he ever going to grow? Is he going to do anything? I mean, he was walking with Rick. They were trying to look for Carol, and he's doing the same old shit again. Oh, life is precious, Rick. I'm tired of the way he fucking talks. Like, can he not talk another way?
And then he's talking about Carol, like, basically, I don't know if he was sticking up for her. I couldn't remember. I was kind of dozing off. Was he sticking up for her, or was he kind of bashing on her? And then Rick was like, "Oh, she did what she has to do, kill these people."
He was feeling responsible, is what he was doing.
Okay.
And I didn't understand that whole little pep talk he was trying to give Rick. It didn't make sense to me. He's like, when he admitted to Rick that he kept one of those wolves captive, right?
Yeah.
And Rick never knew. I mean, okay, it's funny.
He did what?
See, and I was hoping he was going to pull his gun out and blow his brains out for betraying him. But it didn't. His lecture didn't make sense to me, because the way it came off to me, Rick should have been upset. But he basically goes, Rick, when the wolves came and tore down. He's always got the shit chills the way he talks.
Sounds like a reverend.
Like he's got to take the shits, dude. He's got the shit chills. But yeah, he's like, I kept one of them. I saw him before, and I let him live because I told him life was precious. And then he fucking invaded Alexandria. And then again, I spared his life. And then I kept him in a jail cell. Then he took Denise captive. And then he actually conformed and he saved her life. Do you see, Rick? It all a big circle. Like, I'm thinking, wait a second.
If he wasn't there, he wouldn't have to save Denise, because she wouldn't be in that situation.
And I was waiting for Rick to say, wait a second, but if you hadn't saved him in the first place, they never would have fucking invaded.
Yeah.
And they never would have invaded. They never would have captured anybody to begin with. And my fucking kid wouldn't have got his eye blown out. And my fucking girlfriend and her kids wouldn't have gotten killed, because we never would have had to leave.
No shit.
So it's like I was waiting for him to say that. He kept trying to say, it all gives back. It's a circle. I'm like, no, it's not. It didn't give back enough. So because you spared that guy's life, a lot of people fucking died.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people fucking died, directly related to the person that you're talking to, and you're trying to say it paid for itself because that one guy, the one wolf who did all of it, kind of redeemed himself by saving the person he rescued because his life was already over. It's not tit for tat.
And I think he was trying to talk Rick out of maybe killing him, because he brought up the whole Carol story, how, you know, she killed her people and then she redeemed herself, which kind of makes him think, oh, maybe he can do the same for me, you know, that sort of thing. So maybe that's why.
You need more vibrato in your voice, Todd. Shave for me, you know.
Sounds like he's tossing off or something.
It's not Principal Vicar, dude, from Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead. Get her out of my office. Yeah, it's like Principal Mr. Victor.
Oh god.
Pardon me. Doing that, talking in the Morgan voice gives me the chokes.
Yeah.
But whatever. But basically, that whole part did not make sense to me, and it's just more of the same old bullshit. And what I was waiting when there was that pause, you see Rick looking at him, and I'm thinking, okay, is Rick gonna act? Because I'm thinking the Rick that I know, for him to stay in character, would get pissed because, wait a second, that was you. You're the reason why what's her face got killed, and fucking my kid lost his eye, and you put what? No, and it's like it actually got through to him. It makes no sense, and he just goes, "You go home, Rick. I'll stay and look for Carol." And he actually listened to it. It didn't make any fucking sense to me. To me, the Rick Grimes character, Andrew Lincoln, he stepped out of character in that scene. It just wasn't. It wasn't in character, and sadly enough, Morgan is staying really faithful to his fucking character because he's doing the same shit. He's been doing it the entire season. I mean, every time he's on screen, he pretty much says the same monologue. It's no different. Oh, life is precious, Rick. I'm just tired of it. It's like, is he tired of it as an actor?
That's all he ever talks about. That's all he ever does on the show.
Every time he gets the new script every week and he reads his character, is he tired of reading the same fucking lines about all life is precious? I am so fucking tired. He's starting
to get that in Carol's head now too, which makes me kind of sick.
And you know what? And that's the other part about this episode that I hated is God, Carol is falling off, man. It doesn't make sense for her character to change as drastically as it had. And it's the same thing. It's so unconvincing. Remember in the episode where her and Maggie got captured 2 episodes ago? Mm-hmm. Remember we didn't quite understand? Like, wait, she's up to something. She's not really this weak, right? Yeah, she's plotting something. Where she was like cowering.
Doing the same shit.
And the same thing where when she got held up at that fork in the road by that truck and they shot her and she's like, please, it doesn't have to be like that. It still sounded fake. I'm like, this doesn't sound like real acting. No. This doesn't sound like Carol's character. It sounds like but no, I mean, she was really sad and she was really broken down. And granted, she had a gun and she killed him, but it's like, wait, this character is legit. She's not trolling us. Her character is a pussy now.
She's got to embrace being a badass because, I mean, she's almost tougher than Rick. I mean, she is tough, man, but
she's letting it go. She's gonna die. She's done.
Yeah,
she's done. And I'm just, oh God, even if they killed her in the season, they should have kept her character strong. But they ruined it, man. They made her character a puss in the last like 3 episodes.
You're trying to make Eugene tough, and you're gonna pussify Carol. It's like, and all these other characters.
Eugene eats cock, literally.
Yeah, and now he's a badass.
I'm uncomfortable with the whole thing. It doesn't fit to me. I still like Rick. I just think that whole fucking exchange with Morgan, that he was written out of character. It was really weird. It left things unsaid.
Rick's not changing though. Rick's smart about the whole thing, like you was saying. I mean, he lets his guard down, people die, that sort of thing. So,
gosh, well, I don't want Morgan getting into his fucking head. Just kill Morgan already.
Yeah.
Is it gonna, like I said, is it gonna take for Morgan to get killed and Carol to get killed for him to like? I hope not. I hope he's not like, oh, they martyr themselves and maybe all life is precious. No, fuck no, please, no more of this bullshit. There's not much longer of this show left. Just please go on a killing spree, slaughter everybody, give us a war that we want. We just want more of that shit at this point. That's all I want. I just want excitement. And we still haven't seen this motherfucker Negan, and we know he's gonna show up. Which it's funny because
I saw the previews for next week.
Did you? No, I didn't. I never do. Tell me about the previews.
Basically, the only thing I really remember was like the point of view shot where they're like looking up at Negan, but they didn't show his face. But you saw the baseball bat with barbed wire and shit. So I don't know if it's gonna be a POV, and we're not gonna know who gets killed. But I don't know.
Well, and then there's speculation. Patrick, who's not with us tonight. But he's here in spirit. He brought up a rumor he had heard. And now the thing about these rumors about The Walking Dead, there's a bajillion of them, and they all can't be accurate. You know, obviously there's going to be one true outcome. But one of the rumors he suggested was that Negan's not going to show himself until the very last scene of the final episode, which I can see that. Maybe at least his face. And then they're gonna end with the famous scene of him hitting somebody with the bat, you know, but then it cutting to black and giving you that big fucking cliffhanger. And all I can say, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll wait till it actually happens because I know there's a lot of rumors out there. But if Walking Dead, if they went that route and did that bullshit after building up this fucking, it's already kind of painful enough that they built up this character so fucking much to where they're only going to show him in probably one scene. Yeah. That's already too much.
Took a whole season to see this fucker.
Oh, and they've already cast him and everything. It's like they've talked about casting news. It's just been too much. But yeah, if they go that route and they don't even give fans what everybody knows is going to happen, if they don't even give it to them this season, I can absolutely feel nothing but justified that these ratings are slowly going down. It's over. And like, and it's funny because you guys mentioned it a couple podcasts ago. I'm not sure, but I noticed it too, that not as many people are talking about The Walking Dead, right? Because I don't watch the episode until Monday now, and I used to stay off social media because you could not, it would get spoiled. Every fucking buddy's talking, all your friends were talking about it, spoilers. But man, I was on Facebook and all that stuff yesterday and today, and not one spoiler.
No, I know. The same thing happened to me. Yep.
I don't have to fear being on that stuff and things getting spoiled anymore. I saw one after surfing online for a whole 24, 36 hours. I saw one post where it's like, is ? Really dead? And I didn't read further, but I'm like, okay, this is just more Walking Dead bullshit. If that's all they tell me, okay, great, whatever, because that's just shit we expect to happen. But
it's going to happen because the show is 6 years old. Just think about that. It came out in October 31st, 2010. I just looked that up.
Yeah. So, and speaking of which, is such and such really dead? The whole Daryl thing. I'm so sick of this fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And I get it. He's not dead, obviously, because they left in that little soundbite. You'll be fine, or whatever. Yeah. You'll survive. Okay, I think that was a little bit of damage control, just because they can't do the same shit they did with Glenn. They can't do that again. So they had that shot thing. It was a really fucking weird angle of a shot. They had the blood splatter on the camera.
It's so horrible. I hate when they do that.
It was a really weird angle.
It's fucking House of the Dead bullshit.
It didn't sit well with me. But and then it cut to black, and then you heard what's his dick saying, you'll be fine. But okay, so in doing that, it takes away the potency of the scene. And if he guarantees us that he's fine, it takes away the potency of the cliffhanger. But then again, I get it. If he didn't say it, I'd be just as pissed, because it's like they're doing this bullshit again. I think they should have either not did it, or just fucking killed him and showed us his brain's getting blown out. Dude, that would be a fucking cliffhanger. That would be a cliffhanger of him getting his head blown off at point blank and then cut to black. And then maybe when it cuts to black, having that one guy say, "Oh, did that hurt?" Something else.
Yeah.
But do it. That's a cliffhanger. Like, oh my God, and that would be good, because I know people will be pissed off that Daryl died, but there's only one more episode left this season. People would still tune in for this last episode. It would be enough for it to be like, oh, what's going to happen? I don't know.
Daryl thing going after or whoever killed Denise and all that thing. That was pretty stupid to me. I don't know what he had with Denise. I mean, I know he cares about everybody in the town. For some goddamn reason, he cares about him so damn much, where he's going to risk his life every episode. Anything happens to one person in the group.
Well, like Glenn,
he goes ape shit.
Like Glenn even said when they found him out in the woods, you're not, Denise is dead. You're doing this for you. And you know what? It is kind of for him, because he was against Rick. He was kind of like, all life is precious, and then he let that fucker go, and it's the same thing with Morgan. He let the fucker go, and then the fucker stabbed him in the back, and the fucker ended up invading him, and people ended up dying because he basically had the wrong viewpoint. So yeah, I get it. I mean, that's pretty on the wall. I get it. That's nothing. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of melodrama, and I'm just tired of it. I
agree.
I don't even know. To me, it reminds me a lot of the last episode. But I think, was it the last episode where there was absolutely no story progress? What happened last episode? You're gonna remind.
Denise got shot in the eye with the arrow.
Okay, that's right.
Shitty gunfight.
It was literally just the aftermath of that bullshit. It was more of the same. That last episode sucked, except for Eugene biting some dick. That was it. I mean, even the Denise in the eye thing, I thought was dumb. It was so stupid, because as whoever, one of us probably pointed out, the fact that all of a sudden she got these cojones and she just had to prove a point by going into that car and search it was so forced. Yeah. All of it was so forced to get us to that situation. Where she got, an arrow through the eye. None of it really fucking made sense to me. And I don't know. I felt like you said this was the worst episode. I think this episode and the last episode are pretty on par with being the worst.
Well,
and at least the last episode had Abraham, who's been proven to be entertaining. In this episode, he just was a guard.
Oh, no, he said that funny one-liner. He's like, "You got room for my freckled ass in there?"
I must have missed that.
Yeah, dude. When they're going to look for the other people or whatever. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I know, but he was just a bystander. Yeah. He was just a bystander. You know, and other than that, it's more Walking Dead bullshit where it was a lot of very melodramatic
monologues.
Soundtrack. Yeah, monologue. Well, a lot of intense stares. Yeah. We're seeing a lot of it, like Rosita giving Sasha the intense stare, like the jealous woman thing. And I'm just tired of all the intense stares and the melodramatic piano in the background while everybody's intensely staring.
It's so forced. I mean, that would never happen. I know this is, you know, fantasy, but I mean, acting in real life.
And I hate the conversation too. It always drives me crazy. So, you know, Morgan replaced Tyrese because Tyrese was doing this bullshit before he died, and Morgan's doing it too. So that means Morgan's gonna die. They're resting way too comfortably on their formula, and so Rick and Morgan in a truck together. So like, if I was Rick and somebody told me Morgan was coming with me, I'd be like, oh fuck, you kidding me? Does somebody else want to take my place? Because when you get into a truck with Morgan, he does that same shit. You get this unrealistic monologue that nobody in their right mind would really do in real life. Rick, all life is precious. You gotta. It's like. If I was Rick, I would love it if Rick would have stepped out of character. If Rick would have broke the wall a little bit and said, "Are you really fucking talking about this again?" Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if Rick was like a real person for like a second? Like, that's all you fucking go on about.
You should have pulled an Arnold Schwarzenegger like Bill Paxton where he just punches him in the face. So he's like,
he's like laughing, he's screaming.
Yeah, that's like a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. But I wish, but that would be refreshing. It wouldn't be cheesy to me at all if somebody was very realistic and kind of like the way the viewers are. If Rick was just like, you know, Rick does that weird thing where he like looks back and forth first thoughts, looks left, looks right. Are you fucking going on about this again? Shut the fuck up! Like, just shut up. Let's go fucking look for Carol. Stop fucking talking to me. It's like it's somebody preaching their politics to you over and over again. Like, I fucking get it. Shut up.
It's like, oh, that could be one of the Hilltoppers.
I wish it was like Batman. You want this cut of the money or not? Now shut up.
Yeah, shut up. I love those guys.
Should have put the gun on that kid, man. Should have put the gun on that kid.
Dude, those crackheads used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid, dude. They freaked me out,
dude.
Man.
Yeah, those fucking like heroin eyes.
Yeah.
Johnny Gobbs. He said the bat got him. The bat. You want your cut of this money or not? Just shut up. Shut up.
He has a cigarette dangling, dude.
I know. I fucking love it. It's so iconic.
Yeah.
Hey, American Express card. Don't leave home without it. But here we are again.
I need to go back and watch that.
Is anybody seeing a theme with our podcast lately? We can't get through a fucking Walking Dead conversation without talking about something better. In this case, we're talking about Tim Burton's 1989 Batman.
The best Batman, in my opinion.
Batman Returns. I love Batman Returns. It's very much in the minority, but I love fucking Batman Returns.
I think Batman Returns is a second, but I
think 89 Batman's right behind it, like super close behind it. But anyway, Walking Dead, we can all agree is placed behind those. Yeah. But I just don't. It's more of the same bullshit, man. I wish some of these people would be a little bit more real. Hell, I could take Morgan doing his shit if Rick would have been like, hey, shut the fuck up. That would have been like worth it. Like, okay, we all know that guy who won't shut the fuck up about his politics. And it's like, hey, let's at least have the other guy tell him to shut up. Just to at least have the other guy. But everybody just keeps taking it. Taking it. And that doesn't seem like Rick to me. Because Rick, in every other episode, he doesn't really take any bullshit anymore. He's pretty much firm and he's grounded in his beliefs. But yet, he allows him to listen to the same fucking monologue from Morgan every time they're alone together. And at what point in real life would you say, all right, dude, fuck, I get it. All right. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway.
We forgot to state that Glenn, Michonne, and Rosita got kidnapped.
Oh, yeah. You mean the actual plot point?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, so they got kidnapped, as well as Daryl got shot. So actually, they all got kidnapped. Yeah. So Dwight and who was with Daryl? Rosita.
Rosita. Yeah.
Okay, so they all got captured, which that'll.
Well, do you think that this could be Glenn that's going to get killed since he was killed in the comic book? Since he is captured, we can only pray.
I think Morgan's going to get. Well, there's no way they're going to.
Oh, that shower scene made me want to puke.
Oh,
the little Fu Manchu he has. Little facial hair, dude.
Yeah, he looks like the fucking guy from The Last Samurai.
She's way too good looking to be with that guy.
Nah, I'm not going there. It was whatever. Oh, I liked they're in the shower and there's like the steam marks right where their genitalia is. but only where the genitalia is. Like the steam doesn't cover all of the glass. Mm-hmm. Like what scientifical situation are they in? Scientifical.
He's scrubbing her bruises.
Not a fucking word. Scientific. Yeah, her bruises. I don't know. I felt like I was watching a rape drama.
Yeah.
For a second there, like he found the bruises and she gave a distraught, like tear jerking face, like ooh, like like somebody that had been raped and she still can't stand to be touched by her lover. I felt like I was watching a Lifetime movie, man. But no, and then she went and got her hair cut for some reason, and then she had that cheesy ass fucking line where I'm just gonna move forward and I don't want anything in my way, and fucking like her bangs, and it was just so. I'm just fucking tired of it, man.
That haircut looks horrible too.
It does. It doesn't look very good, but I'm tired of the stupid cheesy Facebook quote of the days.
Yeah.
It's just this whole script is a whole bunch of Facebook quote of the days, man. Everybody out there, when you're online and one of your friends always posts this positive message of the day, like they quoted it themselves or something, and it's stupid, and it's generally the most depressive fucking Eeyore of a person in real life.
And don't post about the gym feeling accomplished. I don't give a fuck about you going to the gym. You don't have to broadcast it to everybody.
I'm talking more or less about these quotes. And Lauren Cohan, she gave one of those. Like, why cut your hair now? Well, I'm all about moving forward. I just don't want anything in my way. It's stupid. It was stupid. And so dumb. And then then all of a sudden she started having these pains. Like I don't know if it was a miscarriage or what. I don't know what moment in the pregnancy she's at. I know it seems like she's been pregnant for a long time, but she's not showing. So it's not like so the baby wasn't coming. So it's got to be a problem with the baby. Now she did get roughed up while she was in captive for a little while. So I don't know if that's just one of those things where it's a red herring where it's not going to do anything.
Maybe she feel Glenn's pain.
Oh my God. Maybe it's one of those. It might be a whole thing where it's the flu in the prison again, where it's really going to amount to nothing. And it was just something to give us a little drama this episode. Her dropping to her knees, like, oh my God, she's losing the baby. Maybe in the next episode she's just going to be sleeping it off.
Yeah, didn't somebody do that before in this show? Rick's wife.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
I don't remember.
And they kind of answered our question from last episode is. Like, how come? We were wondering what Tara's gonna think. Tara still doesn't know her fucking girlfriend is dead.
No, Carol didn't she mention that to that one guy that she's sleeping with? She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna say to her. It's like you still haven't told her.
Yeah, she still
has been dead 2 episodes.
What's she gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much time has passed from here to there. But where did they bury her? I can't remember.
Yeah, they buried her, man.
So they got away with fucking digging a grave and burying her.
They buried her.
Tara didn't notice.
Yeah, at the end of the episode.
Nobody asked, like, hey, who you digging a hole for?
I don't know.
You think that's the first thing you'd ask if you were living in Walking Dead world in Alexandria? Oh, you're digging a hole? Who died? I thought we've had peace in the valley for a couple of days. Who's dead? And like you would instantly start going crazy because people are going in and out every day for like, going out on hunts and scavenging. When you're digging a grave, that's pretty serious biz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we didn't even see Tara this episode. She didn't even get a.
They're kind of writing her off because they think she was having her kid in real life or something. I'm guessing.
I don't know. And matter of fact, we didn't even see Eugene either, did we?
No, he's probably sucking another dick.
Yeah, or he's fucking balled up in a corner of a dark room, fucking accepting the fact that he had a dick in his mouth.
It's the crying game all over again.
Oh my God. I don't know. But regardless, this episode, I don't have a whole lot to say. To me, it's pretty much the same feelings I had last episode. What did I give the last episode, Todd? Do you remember?
5 or 6.
What did you give this? What did you give the last episode?
3. I gave the past 2 episodes 3s.
I think I gave last episode a 4. I think I did.
Oh, maybe it was a 4. I don't remember.
All I know is I'm going to give this one a 4 too.
Okay.
I just think it's like we had a lot of different. They had it going for them where they nailed the whole having a lot of different character arcs in one episode. They weren't just like sticking to one scenario. It was great, but it was a whole lot of nothing happening with everybody, and I don't know. I fucking hate that ending.
There's too many damn writers in this show. I mean, they need to stick with one storyline, but I mean, obviously they can't do that.
Do you think those guys in the truck that attacked Carol are with the Saviors?
Absolutely.
Do we know that? I just didn't know if they ever revealed that.
Well, they said they were looking for Alexandria, so I'm guessing they're pretty pissed off.
Okay, so you're right. They were. What about the guy at the farm who was looking for his horse?
I don't know.
That was just an excuse for Morgan to have his monologue with him? When he pushed him out of the way.
Go look for
I thought that was pretty crazy though when Rick just started fucking opening fire on him.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a little bit much. And then Morgan pushed him out of the way. But that would have been hardcore though. That's a little hardcore because he presented no threat.
Yeah, but the guy's running.
I can understand Rick's mentality if there's some sort of a threat. But that guy, he posed no threat. And he started running because he's scared, man. He lives in the Walking Dead universe.
Joe Pesci. Why would he run?
Yeah.
He looked at me. Why'd he run?
I understand that, but it's like, I'm not going in there. Me neither. But I'm sorry.
Now Home Alone.
No, but you got to understand, look at it from the guy in the farm's perspective. He's just like the Walking Dead crew. He's just like what they've experienced the entire series. Somebody with guns came up to my land and they're yelling at me to come out. He doesn't know who they are. I mean, he ran. Whatever. Good for him. I mean, so I think that's a little weird. I mean, I don't think Rick should have shot that guy.
I don't think Rick really cares at this point, though. I mean, he doesn't. No, I don't. He doesn't need any other people in his group.
He takes zero chances, man. Yeah. He shoots first, asks questions later.
Well, it's smart in a zombie apocalypse, not in real life. Of course.
Well, I mean, if you're threatened, I get it. Shoot first, ask questions later. But this guy, they came up to this guy's land. Yeah. They came up on this guy's farm.
and they knew he wasn't armed, so yeah. No, I understand.
And then he took off running like a bitch, and you don't shoot a guy on his. That I can go with. But whatever, it was stupid.
You never hit a man with glasses, do you?
Yeah. But what it did was, I love purple. Fucking stupid. That's creepy. Oh, I love purple. Loves this fucking purple-headed Cairo. But
are you talking about Batman?
Yeah. That's Mr. Joker. She's kissing on his fucking shoulder like he can really feel it. You can't feel those fucking kisses.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
How good is? Hi, Benny. It's your Uncle Bingo.
I love that whole little monologue he says before that. You know it by heart. I know you do.
I love how the fucking Joker kills a man in broad daylight surrounded by a whole bunch of people, and he just fucking leaves. There's cops there.
Kills him with a pen.
I get it. He's a mob boss, but he kills somebody in broad daylight. There's press there. And what kills me even more is after that is when he goes on live TV and tells the world, I'm dumping $20 million. I was like, I know. Don't worry about me. I've got enough. Okay, but he clearly murdered somebody on live TV in front of a whole bunch of people. And why are people trusting this guy? Like, he already kind of smeared his name. He already kind of let it out of the bag who he was. It made no sense to me. But anyway, we're getting off the beaten path.
It's the Donald Trump factor. Everybody loves him. He's got money.
Don't say everybody loves him because we know that's not the case. But anyway, whatever. This episode, I'm giving it a 4. Did you give it a 3 too?
I gave it a 2. It takes a step down for me because I did like last week's a little bit better, even though last week's was shitty too. But this really didn't. I mean, it progressed a little bit, but nothing happened. This is the second to last episode of the season. I mean,
I'm honestly not excited for the.
No, I'm not either.
It doesn't get me excited for the finale at all.
No.
And I know it. They were trying to with that fucking cheap parlor gimmick of Norman Reedus getting shot, but it's just stupid. It's absolutely dumb. We know he's not dead. What's the point? No point. So anyway, I hope. I mean, we'll definitely be here next week for that last episode, but we'll just see how it fucking ends, man. I really hope they knock it out of the park and they don't piss people off. Give people a violent episode. And you know what? The Walking Dead cast members have been on TV and in the media saying all kinds of stuff, hyping it. Like, oh, this is the most disturbing episode we've ever done. Oh, Lauren Cohen's like, it made me sick to my stomach this last episode. Okay, yeah.
Who said
but they've all said it. They've all been saying it. Lauren Cohen saying this episode made her sick to her stomach. It was too much. Everybody acts so dramatic around. And then Norman Reedus, I think he said that this was by far the most disturbing.
God, he says the same bullshit every week.
They all do. Yeah. They always go on the media and they say this bunch of shit, always hyping the finales. They know the
ratings are going to start slipping.
They always say that. And it's just, I think they have the ability.
12.38 million viewers.
It's still good though. But you know what? At least they're giving the last episode. They announced that the finale is gonna be an hour and a half.
Whoop-de-doo.
At least good. I'm glad. Give us an hour and a half at least, because I was starting to get worried there. It's like, man, how are they gonna fucking wrap this up?
Then you got a whole hour of nothing in the last 30 minutes. You might have something decent happen.
Well, whatever, man, because it's like the where this episode ended, it scares me. It's like, okay, so people got captured. In what episode in this universe of The Walking Dead have we ever gotten that much resolution from an act like that in an hour? It never happens. So please just give us a full episode. Please don't give us an hour and a half and then don't even fucking have Negan killing a bunch of people. That's fucking dog shit. I do think we're gonna get teased. I don't think we're not gonna see no big fucking war. We're just gonna see a couple of deaths, but at least let us see some deaths. Let us see some aftermath of that death. It's gonna have a cliffhanger. It's obviously they're introducing Negan in the very last fucking moments of the season. It's gonna be a cliffhanger, and we're gonna have a whole season to really explore the Negan thing. But at least give us something, man. Don't be liars. Don't, oh, it made me sick to my stomach. Oh, it's so disturbing.
Hopefully we find out soon if next year is the final season or not.
Yeah,
it is.
I hope. And depending on how fucking much of a cop out this last episode is, might determine if we're coming back. Fuck this. Yeah. But
I'm
anyway,
hand the reins over to Rockula.
If I see Fonzarelli jumping some sharks on a jet ski in this last episode, I'll probably say it's an improvement, because it's like, wow, at least they're going all in, I guess. But anyway, that's all I got. I mean, we're just beating a dead horse at this point. Let us know what you think at btmreview.com and the YouTube channel and all the different social medias. We're all over the place. And let us know. Give us your comments. Did we have any comments this week that we wanted to point out? Oh, no, because the episode got up a little late. You can edit that part out, River.
Don't worry about it. There's no editing in this podcast.
We were a little late getting this last one up here. Call that motivation on the show's part. I don't know, but
sorry,
let us know what you think.
We got a lot of content out there, so you don't just have to watch these.
Well, no, we'll be on top. We'll be on top of the finale, but just let us know what you guys think. I'm curious to think if I just don't see it's that different from last episode. Now, I'd be interested to see if somebody who liked the last episode has reasons for liking this one. Let us know what you think. We always like hearing that stuff, and we'll address it on the finale as well. And we'll get that one up pretty quick. I have faith in that, because it'll be the last one for a little while. So and then on to other things. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm Aaron
Riverman,
and thank you guys. Be back next week.
Love that Joker.